guys? It's Shores Kittens.
And I'm Tara.
I'm Charlotte, and this is Tara. And we're going to be showing you some of the books we got today.
Okay, so today we decided to go on a huge shopping spree. Huge. Books, food, candy, everything. Though we can't show you the candy and food because it's completely gone right now.
Oh, yeah.
We can show you the books that we got. So, go ahead, Charlotte.
Okay, so one of the books I got that Tara has given me is Savvy by Ingrid Law. I've heard this is such a great read. I cannot wait to read it. What was one of the books you got?
Okay, so I got the third book of the sequel for Kelly Armstrong's book series, The Summoning. This is the third book for their sequel. This is about a shapeshifter. And hopefully, in this book, like the rumors said, they will meet.
I know,
Please.
Cross your fingers.
I know, right?
Okay, so one of the other books I got is Monument 14. I am halfway through it. I just started it today, and I'm halfway through it. It is. Wow, I'm speechless.
I can tell you
a lot.
Yeah, I can tell you right now. Every 15 minutes, she's sitting there going, "Oh my gosh, this part is so much fun! I have to read it."
I'm laughing.
So she reads it to me, and then I start cracking up. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to read that when I'm done.
I recommend it. I recommend it. Read it. It's amazing.
Yeah. All right. So the next book I'm going to show you is the 9th book for the series by PC Cast. It's called Destined, and it's basically about vampires and how they're more powerful ones and how they're priestess, and oh my gosh, I fell in love with the book, and short-term loss. I lost over $100 doing this, but who cares? It's such a great series. So, Destined, 9th book. First one's marked, and then it goes, betrayed, chosen, blah, 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 blah. I'll show you later if you want me to. Alright, see ya. What? No, not see ya. Charlotte?
Alright, so, I was a bad girl, and I have not prior read the series. I don't reread books. If you guys think I do, then, well, you're ludicrous up in here.
Trust me, I have tried to get her to reread
I can
a book.
reread a paragraph and maybe 2 pages, but not an entire book. No rereading that.
It's scary. I don't know how she does it. She can memorize, sentences without saying them after reading the book once. It's scary.
Even after 5 years. Alright, so, I have not ever read this series, and yet, I bought book 1 and book 2. This series looks so wicked. And I kind of bought this for, first of all, I love the cover of book 2. Awesome.
And on top of that, if it weren't for me, she'd probably still be at Barnes & Noble deciding between 10 other books.
I was just there and I was like, okay, do I want to get this? Or do I want to get Beautiful Creatures? Or do I want to get Twilight again? Or do I want to get Mila 2.0? And I was going all over the place, and she's already purchased 2 books, and she's sitting there going, come on, dude, pick a book. And I'm like, I can't, there are too many.
Yeah, so the short-term, no, not short-term. Basically, what happened was we went to Barnes & Noble. We told my stepdad that we would be leaving and we wouldn't be coming back for. He left us for 2 hours. I go in the store. This is me. There it is. 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 I go up to the cash register. I was so bummed. I had to get rid of 6 books because 3 out of the 4 books I was able to keep were hardback. I wasn't gonna wait for the paperbacks because I love the series by PC Cast. So I'm spending $5 extra per book, but seriously, it's a good series. You guys would like it.
I think one series, and do we have any of the okay, one series I think the pro should tell you about is, do you want to go grab it?
Which one?
Alright.
Oh god.
Okay, guys, so this was supposed to be a book haul, but now it has turned into one of the most badass series my friend has ever read.
Okay, so basically, a lot of people know that this series came out a year and a half ago, okay? So, I did not want to read this series. I was like, Okay, so basically, it's supposed to be kind of like Hunger Games with a mixture of sci-fi stuff and doctors
like
and
The Giver.
education.
Kind of like The Giver. A Lois Lowry.
Yeah. So basically, I'm sitting here going, no, I don't want to do that. And then I found this in the Lost and Found at my school. I was like, okay. So I opened it up, and before I know it, I was halfway through the book. It is amazing. Completely
She owns
amazing.
all of them.
All
I got
of them.
halfway through book 1 and I started taking a break because I was reading so many other books. And she's like, you gotta keep reading. And I'm like, oh my gosh, you're getting kind of scary. She was like shaking me going, you gotta read this. And I'm just like, okay. I'll read another chapter. And you're like, no, you must read all of them. I'm like, ah! I'm like, no. We didn't talk to each other for a little while.
Okay, and then the second book is Crossed. Basically, book 1. She is always following rules. She always has. And then something happens. It was an experiment on her, and she didn't even realize it until maybe the very, very end. And no, it's not.
Oh, okay.
I finished the book. Thank you very much. But basically, so she goes through all this stuff. Second book, she has to figure out what she's going to do and how she is going to fix the problems that the people made. Third book. Oh my god. I may have gotten a little disinterest in Crossed, but as soon as I got to the 5th chapter of this book, I was back in. So fast, so quick. It scared me. I was like, oh my god. How did that happen? How did I miss that? And I almost had to reread the second book all over again to get back to it. So, I recommend Matched by Ali Condell because it is a good series. It really is. Alright, can you put that back, please?
Oh, yeah.
Thanks. Okay, so, another book it's the 10th book right after Destined. It's called Hidden. Now, Charlotte and I have this thing where if there's a book out and the book after that is already out, we have to buy it. Because unlike most people who can finish a book this thick in about a week, no, what do you say, month, maybe 2 months, 2 days, maybe a day and a half.
In fact, you know what? For me and her both, it only took us 2 hours to finish Breaking Dawn by Stephanie Meyer. 2 hours! And that thing is thick! It's like, I don't know, Harry Potter thick. You know, like Deathly Hallows?
Yeah.
Breaking Dawn, like, makes that thing look like anything.
With every series that I read, I figure out literally the measurement-wise, how much I can read in an hour. And then I counted that off, and I figured out that I can read at least 5 books in a whole entire week if I'm not interrupted for 2 whole hours every day. And when I finished Twilight, I backtracked, and I go, okay, so the series is more detailed than the movies. I get that. More detailed. It is. It really is. But, at the very end of that book series, this was me. Holy crap, I finished all those books in 3 days. And that's scary because, well, I used to hate reading. And then I found a book series by Aaron Hunter, Warriors, Into the Wild. And actually, that's how Charlotte and I met. So, we go through all the... That's not the first one.
Well, you don't have the first one over there.
Oh, Cara still wants it. But basically, we go through everything, and I finished the series. But I'm still on the first arc. What do you say?
Do you know what David is?
No, I don't. The 4th or 5th book, and he's not over here. And we go through it, and I'm sitting there reading the 5th or 6th book of the first arc because there's 4 arcs right now.
Actually, there's 5 if you count Dawn of the Clan.
Oh yeah.
And then we've got Seekers, 2
Oh,
arcs
yeah.
in, and Survivors. Woo!
Okay, we met when I playing Warriors.
Into the Wild, and I was
No,
like,
I'm
so
sitting-
afraid. I was like, I don't have any friends in this.
No, sitting with me, I had rarely had any friends, and I was sitting there, sitting at my desk, and she comes up behind me, grabs my shoulder, and goes, "Oh my God, what part are you at?" And I'm sitting here going, "Holy shit!"
I know,
And
it's
my friend
like,
behind me.
Dude, I was like, oh my God, what party you at? She's just like, ah. She's like, hey, crazy person, back off.
Yeah, so basically we got into the series, and we became best friends. We read every single day now.
Of course, I was like a million books ahead of you. You were on book 1. I was on book like 29. I'm like,
Yeah, but then in a trimester, which, give and take, 6 weeks, I finished the whole
I know, right?
entire thing. Therefore, hi.
All the way up until the 3rd Night Whispers.
Yep.
Oh my gosh, that's crazy.
Alright. And now, I'm trying, I have read every single book because of her, because she owns every single one. But I'm trying to get it caught up. And this is one of my favorite books by them just because it truly explains like the adulthood of what happens to him. And he wasn't a very important part of his whole entire destiny.
I thought it was awesome. I love the sequel, SkyClan's Destiny, because,
oh my God.
I mean, I know you think that, I know a lot of you might think that SkyClan, oh, it's not really part of the Last Hope or Dawn of the Clan, so it doesn't matter. But to me, I thought SkyClan was the best clan out of them all. I mean,
Yeah.
you can go Thunder Clan, Wind Clan, Shadow Clan, River Clan. I'm like, SkyClan.
Yeah. We used to have arguments over which one was more popular.
Not
Got
even kidding.
ugly.
Oh,
It
wow.
got ugly.
It got to the point where we were physically holding our books and yelling, and people would just be walking by going, okay, that's cool. What are you guys doing? Oh, and then we'd be like, nothing. And it'd be like, nothing.
Yeah, no,
It
this
was
is
getting really
no,
awkward.
no, we'd be like, nothing! And then we turn back and go, really? Nothing? This is not nothing! And we start arguing again.
Until, and now, this is the funny part, and we're going to have to wrap it up soon.
Oh,
But
yeah.
we went to Erin Hunter's book signing last year, and
Oh my God.
the scary thing was, me and her had a bet and an argument, and it lasted ever since we met each other. Who was Firestar's father? And apparently,
We both lost big time!
we were like, I bet you $10. She bet me $10. We're like, okay, so Firestar's dad. Who is it? We narrowed it down to likely culprits. Turns out it was Jake. Jake. Vicky's just like, oh, you didn't know it was
Scourge.
Jake, and we're just all like,
Scourge.
what?
Scourge! No,
Scourge.
seriously.
No, Scourge.
Yeah, Scourge.
But I call him. All right, it's fine. We call him Scourge, but Vicky calls him Scourge. However way you say it, it's
Parent-
his dad.
No, half brother. I thought it was it's scary because seriously, this is us. We're sitting in the very back. We're behind her because the place is so packed. And she like I'm seeing her jumping and she's over here jumping. And then finally she turns around and she points at us, her eyes wide, and she goes, "Yes." And then at the same exact time, it was like united. We're like, "Who's Firestar's father?" And she goes, "Jake." And I'm like, "Whoa, wait, who?" Jake. Scourge's father. And I was like,
we were both like, what? She like, I don't think Vicky liked us. She kind of looked at us like, okay, that was.
I think we scared her.
Yeah, because we're like, oh, we were like, oh no. She brought 8 books and I brought 5 books to the signing, and we were like, tung, and we were like, tung, and then she's like, oh, I forgot a book at the car, gotta go run back and get it. And she's like, how many books did you bring? And we're just all like, a few.
It's like, up to you.
Like, kids were bringing 2 to maybe 3. We were bringing 5 to 8. We're like, and she brought a 9th book. You did.
Yeah,
you brought
I did.
9 books, and she's just like, oh, okay. Sign in your books.
No, it was
I
hilarious,
don't think we're
especially
gonna like
since our names aren't popular, especially the way they're spelled.
Oh yeah.
Like mine, I'm named after a pit bull.
My name isn't spelled exactly the way you'd spell it, so it
Yeah.
can't be nicknamed Latte.
I know, right?
I know, right?
Okay, so basically, completely off topic.
Completely off topic. In fact, where do we even go with this? We were doing a book haul, and now we're talking about books. Okay, well, call this the introduction to our channel, and we'll see you guys later.
Oh yeah. Wait, no.
I've been here for 14 minutes.
It's okay. You can wait.
Oh, that's right. You forgot one book.
Yeah, I know. Okay,
Wow.
so this Christmas, my parents, no, not my parents, Santa got me Vampire Diaries, Volume 3.
Dun, dun, dun.
Woohoo!
Sick cover.
Really sick cover. Really awesome. Don't own the first or second one, though.
And hasn't read either of them.
Yep.
That's a problem.
Yep. So, I got this first one. Oh my gosh. And, creepy thing that we both realized, every single book that I've read, well, book series, because I don't read a single book. Every single book series I've read, there is at least a face on one of the covers. Seriously, look. Face. 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 Face! There's gonna be a face!
Like, dude, for me, it all depends on the cover design. Like, see how... Get Destin real quick. See how Destin has, like, this swirly...
Yeah, you have to flash it correctly on the camera.
Right,
See, like, right there.
See that swirly pattern? I buy a lot of books with that pattern. Like, if it doesn't have that pattern, I don't seem to pick it up.
Mm-hmm.
That's why Tiger's Curse has got this cute embroidery and it's got, like, the designs and stuff right here.
Okay. So, basically, we've gone completely off topic, but you know some of the books we like, you know, are reading history!
Yay!
And you know, like, differences about the books we read and stuff, but trust me, I've never been on YouTube before, so if you want to see me again, talk to her, post comments, see you later, bye.
Bye.